It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Brooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Slot man moves right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. You look at this Cowboy defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle with Brooks here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Eagles at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, Ceedee.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Brooks will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys! That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. Powering forward. Still on his feet. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter play. Now this is Lamb on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott now. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Running from the gun with Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. 8:57 yards down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's in the midst of an MVP caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him quick.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
Right side to Williams.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Running left, it's Warren.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 43.
They're going to look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Howard up the middle. Busts through the tackle. Shifts by him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That'll be caught by Shipley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Las Vegas Raiders. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the New York Giants. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now runs straight ahead with one. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, Ceedee. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. A handoff for Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Hurts. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try and run here with Brooks. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. He'll look to throw. Another one to Ceedee Lamb. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it 1. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Here's second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Warren will try the right side.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now a run with Warren.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they'll have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.